Okay, hey there, boys and girls. Welcome to the show. My name is Jake Dwyer, and I'm a human. And this is a dog. He will say less than me on this show, although he will say some because he is quite a grunter. So, welcome to the show. Think of this as our first and kind of intro video into what the show is and a little bit about who I am. This is going to be a little bit of a different venture, okay, especially in terms of what you're used to seeing on real estate shows. One of the things that I've come to appreciate over the past year is bourbon. So we will probably have a different bourbon that we have on each episode, or at least we'll have somewhat of a drink on each show. I'm going to start today with the first episode of the show here with some Four Roses, which has really become a household favorite of mine in recent. So cheers to you guys. Thank you for showing up. Now, as said, I'll give you a little bit of an intro in terms of what this show is going to be. Like I said, my name's Jake, and do not consider myself any sort of real estate guru and one of these guys that you're going to see with a Lamborghini behind me in the set here. That's just not my personality. It's not my style. So what I am is I am a real estate agent. I'm based out of Salt Lake City here in Utah, relocated here a few years ago from California. And so I'm in the field. I'm working and I'm doing a lot of stuff. And we have another channel called the 1911 Syndicate, which is going to be totally different than this channel. You can go check that out if you want. But this channel is really going to be focused on real estate. And a friend brought the idea to me in terms of doing a real estate show. And as was the case with our first channel, the 1911 Syndicate, I was a little reluctant to it, but then I started watching some other real estate YouTube content, and I was like, okay, I think there might be a little nook here. Because one of the things that I saw when I started looking at other content was a lot of fancy people sitting in front of Lamborghinis, most of which are probably rented, sitting by a big pool in a giant house, which is probably rented. And they're trying to have a very high-level, sophisticated conversation with you about real estate. And frankly, to me and my personality, I consider myself a bit of a, kind of a blue-collar guy. I'm not a fancy man. I have dogs and bourbon and leather chairs, and that's the kind of stuff that I like. And the conversation was way too high level, and there's way too many assumptions about what the audience knew, right? And it struck me very much as, hey, I'm going to speak very fancy terms to try to impress you so that I can take your money versus actually provide you with really good value that we can all understand. So the purpose of this show is really going to be for kind of all of us, right? Those of us who, look, if you're not in the real estate industry and you're like, look, I'm just trying to figure out some guidance in terms of buying a house or maybe selling my house or what I should look for when I'm hiring an agent or whatever the case may be. We'll probably dabble lightly in terms of real estate investing, but it frankly is not my area of expertise. So look, we're going to keep the show focused on things that you should all know. And that's really who it's for, right? It's kind of for all of us who don't want the big flashy stuff, but we would rather maybe sit around at night, have a little bit of bourbon, hang out with the dog, and maybe learn some stuff about real estate. We'll probably, our intent is to pump out 3 videos a week. So that's what you can count on us for now, right? That may scale over time, and we're going to have some basics, and we'll have some stuff on financing. We're going to try to tie in some stuff that's, relevant to actual clients that we're working with, so you kind of get a real-time perspective in terms of what the markets are like and all that kind of different stuff. It will be a little bit different. My, personality per our other content that we do. Look, I'm going to try to be as honest as I can with you guys. I curse like a sailor. I'm going to try to tone it down for the sake of this show so we don't get totally demonetized from day one. But, hopefully we'll have some fun. I like to engage with people in comments and stuff, so please feel free to leave comments below. We will get back to you. You can always go to our 1911 Syndicate website and send us an email if you actually have a question or something like that you need answered. So I'm glad to have you here. This is video number 1, and we will see you, I guess, on video number 2. Goodbye for me. Goodbye for the dog.